Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Combs, and I will be your instructor for English 101 this semester. And I wanted to create this welcome video to give you an overview of the Blackboard site and give you some tips for maneuvering through that site. You may know me as a former math teacher at the college, but we did some restructuring and I ended up moving into an English teaching position because we had a person who retired, and then we also had more math teachers than we needed, which is not a problem you often have. So I said that I would move into this position. I am credentialed to teach both, probably better credentialed to teach English. And it's something that I've always wanted to do. So this is my first time teaching English online. So I look forward to working with you all this semester, and I also look forward to your suggestions. So if you have any suggestions as you work through the class, let me know those because I am open to making the class better. This is the first time I've taught writing online. I've taught online before, I've taught writing before, I've never taught writing online. Um, so so we'll just get through this together. And what makes this even more interesting, I guess I'll say, this semester is that we are still dealing with COVID-19 and the college is still practicing social distancing, although we are trying to have class in person with social distancing and masking this semester. I know this doesn't affect us because we are in a totally online class, but if you are around and you need to come in to the college for tutoring or what have you, you probably will be able to do that unless the guidelines change. All right. So, what I wanted to do now is just show you the site in Blackboard and go over a few things. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize my camera here so that I should appear over in the corner. And then I'm going to go into the Blackboard site. So we are English 101, Writing 1. And it's marked private now, but as soon as I create this video and upload it, I will open the class up. So you should see the class. Let's see, I'm recording this on Sunday evening. You should see the class by Monday morning, if not later tonight. So I'm going to click on the class. Now, right now, what you're seeing is you're seeing the class as I see it. So I'm going to click on Student Preview so that you can see the class as you will see it as a student. Okay, so the first thing I want to say, and I'm sitting outside, and there I have a window unit in the upstairs bedroom, and it just turned on. So if you hear noises, it may be a car coming by, it may be the air conditioner, it may be birds or bugs. But the first thing that you'll notice is this details and actions menu. We really will not go to that menu a lot. It's a lot of things that we don't need to worry about. For example, we don't have an attendance policy because we are a totally online class. So you don't need to worry about attendance. One thing you may need to worry about, though, is Blackboard Collaborate. If we need to do a face-to-face meeting, which sometimes I would like to do that with you, if we need to do a conference over your writing, or if you would like to meet face-to-face, we can do that through Blackboard Collaborate, where we can see each other. We can put a document up and talk about the document. So Blackboard Collaborate is something that you may need, and whenever you need to join Blackboard Collaborate, usually what I'll do is ask you to just click on Join Session, and when you click on Join Session, the session will pop up. Right now, there are no sessions that we have. If I have a conference with you, I might actually say, conference with John or something, and then you can click on that session, it will appear in that box when you click on join session. Right now, there's just the course room. And probably the most, we'll probably use the course room unless there's a specific session that I want to set up for us. Okay. I don't know that we will be using the Blackboard Collaborate as a group that often, but we may do it for individual one-on-one conferences. Okay, so the first thing that you'll notice, I'm going to click off this here, when after you notice the details and actions menu, which I'm going to ask you not to look at. And for example, don't worry about looking at books and tools. Anything you need will be over here under course content. So the Blackboard Collaborate is probably the only thing you need to use from this menu, details and actions. When you log in to Blackboard, which you already have because you're watching this video, what you should do is click Start Here. And you've probably already done that as well, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the welcome video right above the course information and syllabus. So the thing about this new version of Blackboard that may be different if you've used what we call Blackboard Learn before, but you've never used Blackboard Ultra, which is this new version of Blackboard, is that everything is in a document instead of just words on the screen. So before, what I would do when you open the syllabus, instructor information, and general resources folder or module, you would just have some words here. But now all of the words are contained within documents. So generally what you'll have to do is an extra click here. So to find out some course information, I'm going to click on course information. This actually tells you a little bit about the course. It gives you the description from the course catalog, and the syllabus is listed here. And if you would like to read the syllabus, I want you to, I encourage you to do that. So anytime you need to read a document or open up a file, you're going to notice that that file will have three dots over here. And when you click on those three dots, it'll say download the original file, and you can download that file and open it. So I'm going to download the original file. It's opening it for me here, and I think, depending on what browser you're using, I'm using Chrome, I think, and also depending on how your computer is set up, it will either open automatically or it will be down here in the corner. So I'm going to click on that, and it's going to open the syllabus for us. So please read through the syllabus. It'll tell you everything that you need to know. And if you have any questions about the syllabus or about any of the assignments, let me know as soon as possible. Here is a breakdown of the assignments. We're going to write 4 essays this semester. We're going to do 4 peer reviews this semester. We're going to do 2 critical responses. We're going to take a final exam. We have something called Edpuzzle assignments, which I'll tell you about those in a minute. We have some discussion board assignments we're going to do. Any other assignment, for example, quizzes or any other thing that I ask you to do, we'll actually put together a group together. And then everything that we do will result in a total points out of 1,000. So the syllabus will explain each of these assignments in detail. So I'm going to minimize the syllabus now, or actually probably just close it out and get back to our Blackboard site. Okay. So after you read through the syllabus, you can read some other information for students. There's even a navigating inside of a course little video you can watch. So I'm going to click X to get out of that. After you look at the syllabus, you can look at instructor information. Here you'll find my contact information. You'll find another picture of me, some information about me. I was going to put the video welcome here, but I want you to watch this video first thing, so I'll probably put it earlier. So this will probably not, you'll probably not see video welcome, X out of that. Or I may put it both places, who knows. And then our communication plan. So this will be how we communicate with each other. And then there are other resources to help you with Blackboard and technology and academics. I'm not going to go through that. You can look through this folder if you would like to. The next thing you'll notice is that we have a general discussion board called the Composition Cafe. And the Composition Cafe is a place for you to ask questions about the concepts and assignments from class. So if you are having trouble with anything or you have a question, you need something clarified, you can always email me. But if it's something general that you don't mind others seeing, you can post that question in the Composition Cafe. I'll try to check this couple times, 3 times a week, and answer questions. If you see a question there answered that you know, or posed that you know the answer to, please answer that question. Let's become a community of learners. We'll not get to meet in person in this class, so I hope we use discussion boards, including the Composition Cafe, to help become a community of learners. Help us become a community of learners. And we'll have other discussion boards that will actually be assignments that you'll get points for, but the Composition Cafe is just it's separate from those assignments. It's just a place where you can ask questions, leave comments, and in general. Now, just keep in mind that everyone can see what you post. If you want to ask a question privately, or if you want to make a comment privately, email is probably the best way to do that. So you may never post to the Composition Cafe because you may not have questions, or you may prefer to ask your questions through email, but it's there and I will be checking it. If I haven't checked it in a few days and you've left a question, email me and say, hey, check the Composition Cafe. I've left a question and it's not been answered yet. I will not be offended if you need to remind me to check the Composition Cafe, because sometimes I forget. I will try to check it every couple days or so. Okay, after that, the course is set up in weeks. So after you have gone through the syllabus and everything, please just begin working on the course. Now, I'm going to show you week 1. It says each week your tasks will be listed in steps. This week you will review the syllabus and course information, introduce yourself, complete an Ed puzzle assignment introducing argument, and review materials overviewing the writing process and pre-writing. So what I've done is I've listed everything for you in steps. So each week, all you need to do is complete each of the steps. So, for example, step 1 here, says syllabus review and essay 1 schedule. So I'm going to click on that. And it tells me that if I've not done so already, read through the syllabus, instructor information, and general resources information found in the folder above this week. Email me with any questions. And then below, you will find the course schedule for through the turning in of essay 1. So when we start looking at essay 2, I'll have another course schedule for you. So I'm going to also open this course schedule. So this course schedule tells you what we're going to be doing each week and what assignments are due each week. So we have quite a few assignments due. There's not anything that we're doing in this class that's going to be really difficult, but sometimes you may have a lot of tasks to complete, and some weeks you will not have that many. So just make sure you keep up with the course material. You could look ahead a little bit. I have up through week 8 finished, or and available to you. So I'm still working on after midterm, uh, getting those weeks set up. But I have up through week 8. You can work ahead a little bit. I don't know that I would. I just try not to get behind too badly, because some discussion boards and things like that need to happen in real time. So you can always go here to look at the assignments and the activities for each week. And for each essay that we complete, you will have a schedule as well. All right. So here's the introductions. Um, The next thing I want to talk about are these Edpuzzle assignments. So Edpuzzle is an instructional tool that allows me to create videos with some questions embedded in the video. And you can read about the Edpuzzle assignments here, or you can read about them in the syllabus. Let me know if you have any questions about the Edpuzzle assignments. But you should not have to go to Edpuzzle at all to complete these assignments. What you should see when you click on step 3, or when you click on any step that includes an Edpuzzle assignment, is you should see a video here, and here it says get started. Now I'm already logged in, but if I let me see if I log out, what will happen? So if I log out, well, see, it's logging me in automatically. But if you're not already logged in, when you click Get Started here, it will allow you to create an account for Edpuzzle right here in Blackboard. Or if you already have an Edpuzzle account, it will allow you to log in. And when you log in, you will be enrolled in this class in Edpuzzle. So you should never have to go to Edpuzzle to view videos. You should be able to watch the videos and respond right here in Blackboard. Now, the Edpuzzle videos may ask you to stop and type some answers in, or choose the correct answer, or type your thoughts. I generally will not grade those for correctness. I will grade them for completion only. If you would like for me to look at a response that you have to something and give you feedback, let me know. Sometimes I may do that, sometimes I may not. Okay. The Edpuzzle assignments are there to give you information, take notes as you watch them, but then also to allow you to stop and reflect on your learning as well. So the questions may be asked as long as you complete the Edpuzzle assignments. I usually will not grade those for correctness. I'll grade those just for completion. Now, completing means to complete with thoughtful answers, not just typing in whatever to get through it. Actually engage with the material and think about things, because that's how you learn. If you have any trouble with Edpuzzle, just let me know, okay? Usually I will talk about a PowerPoint in an Edpuzzle video, and I've always included the PowerPoint below. The other thing I wanted to talk about, and let's see down here, I think week 5 is when I ask you to turn in. Yeah, okay. Well, let's just go here to step 5, submit the final draft of Essay 1. So when you click on an assignment, it brings up a panel over here. And there are several other assignments that's throughout, even before week 5. This is not the first assignment, but I wanted to show you this one in particular. And you can, after you click on it and you see this panel, it'll give you some information about it, like when the due date is, how many attempts you get, how many points you get. Then you can click on View Assessment. And when you click on View Assessment, then you have the assessment here and you have the instructions. So this says we're finally finished with Essay 1, submit your final draft. So the way that you're going to submit a document is that you're going to click on Add Content, and it's going to bring up a box here. You can type in this box, hello, if you want to, or, and some assignments may ask you to type in the box, or what you can do is upload a document by clicking on this attachment button. It looks like a little paper clip. So if I click on the attachment, then that'll bring up my files, and I can click to the correct files, wherever I have saved my document on my computer, and then I can upload a file. And what it will do is it will say insert file, so it's inserting a file. And then this is taking a little bit of time, more than I want it to for this video, but oh well. Okay, here we go. And then all you'll have to do is click save, and your document will be there. And when I come in, and then I think, yeah, I think that is all you have to do. And so, oh no, I'm sorry. This is the first time that I've used this version of Blackboard. So, and then you're going to click on Save and Close down here, or Submit. Actually, you're going to click on Submit, and that will submit the assignment. Once you do that, I'll be able to come in here and see this assignment. So I don't want to submit this. This is not essay one for me. So I'm going to click X and click out of here. So you shouldn't have too many problems. Week, because the class is set up in weeks, and each week has various steps. So, for example, week 2 has these steps for you to complete. Week 3 has these steps, and so on. Now, I didn't bring my book with me, but I'll type in Amazon here and bring it up in just a moment. The only textbook for this class, and let me go ahead and go to Amazon here. I'm sitting outside, and as I told you before, and I have ants crawling all over me. But anyway, let's see. Let me go to Amazon. So the only textbook for this class is the book of short stories Water Street. And this is actually the first edition. It's not the edition we're using. Let me see if I can find it. Water Street by Crystal Wilkinson. Here we go. Well, okay, here you go. So this is the version that I have. It looks like this. It has this cover on it. You can use any edition you want for Water Street. The bookstore does have this book in stock. However, if you have a version already, any edition that you have will be totally fine. You don't have to necessarily get the one that's at the bookstore, the edition that's at the bookstore. All right. So let me go back to our course. Water Street is written by Crystal Wilkinson. She's a Kentucky author. And we are going to, on November 4th, have a visit by Crystal to HCTC. She will be visiting some classes. She may, I'm not sure how that day is going to go, but she may maybe pop in and be part of a discussion in our class, maybe. If not, we will have events where she speaks. We will have a remote or an online presence at those events. So you all will be invited to that event to hear her speak. It will be broadcast, so you will not have to physically come to campus or come to whatever the venue is. But that should be exciting. So we're using Water Street and other writings by Crystal Wilkinson. And most English teachers and some teachers of communications and maybe social work are using Crystal Wilkinson's book Water Street in their class and other writings by her. So you may have another class that uses Water Street as well. But anyway, so that should be exciting when that author comes to HCTC. And we will be using Water Street to inspire a couple of our essays. And you'll notice that when we get down to like essay 2. And I think it's essay 2 and essay 4. All right. Anyway, well, I guess that's it. I'm not sure that there's anything else I want to tell you. Just look over everything. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. Yeah, in week 2, you have an introduction to Crystal Wilkinson. You can sort of look at that and be introduced to her writings. We will be reading some of the short stories or all of the short stories in Water Street and discussing them as a class. And like I said, letting some of those stories inspire our writings. But I guess that's it. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know. And I look forward to working with you this semester. And we'll see how it goes. So good luck. And I will see you all later in a in a video later. And probably I'll be posting announcements to you and participating in the discussion board questions and riding along beside of you. So I'm pretty excited about this semester, and I will not take up any more of your time. So good luck this semester, like I said before. And also, like I said before, let me know if you have any questions.